Thank you so much for joining me today, Kylie.
Yes, thank you for having me.
How has the rehearsal process for SpongeBob the Musical been so far?
It's honestly, it's been a roller coaster. We started like December, I think, and then we had 2 weeks off. So we had like a little bit of time to rehearse, and then we had 2 weeks off, and then we jumped right back into it. And so it's been fun, like getting the process from start to finish. Well, almost finished.
So,
3 days?
and it's gonna come together perfectly.
It's gonna be so good.
So, were you familiar with SpongeBob prior to being cast in it?
Not the show. I had no clue like what happened. I know SpongeBob, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know the story of this show. I don't know what's gonna happen. What? I don't know.
I mean, so you grew up watching SpongeBob, though.
Yeah, I would like see it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's funny.
Right. So those who maybe aren't familiar with the show, like you said, you weren't familiar with the show. I wasn't familiar with the show.
Right.
What is the story of SpongeBob the Musical, and then who are you playing, and how does that character factor into the story?
Okay, so I play Pearl Krabs. So I am Eugene, Mr. Krabs' daughter,
Our cheerleader.
our cheerleader. We love her. We're taking a little bit of a different take on her on this show.
Okay.
She'll be fun. But the story of SpongeBob, so we follow SpongeBob. Bikini Bottom, everything is perfect for him. Well, all of a sudden, like, there's a rumble, and this huge mountain is gonna erupt, Mount Humongous. So SpongeBob has to find a way to make it safe for everyone, and there's like Sandy helps him, Patrick helps him along the way, like get to the end and save everyone. There is a happy ending. Spoiler. As far as how I play into it a little bit, so they have to buy this pod, if you will, to escape. That's Plankton's idea. Well, there's no money for it, so Pearl's like, oh, we can have a concert with her favorite band.
Okay.
So she's like getting her favorite band to come and play, and she's like trying to get in the band, and I don't want to give away everything.
Sure.
She's
Want
just
to
like,
tease us a little bit.
she inserts her ideas, let's just say that, and she gets her ways somehow at the end of the day.
All of this happening while a volcano is getting ready to explode.
Literally over Bikini Bottom.
As I was talking with Elijah earlier about this, that seems kind of dark for such a hilarious show.
Right?
How does SpongeBob the Musical balance the tones?
So I think it's like there is a like deeper, serious meaning to it, but everything is so silly. Like, it's SpongeBob. It's silly. It's a joke. Like, a yellow sponge is gonna save us. Are you kidding me?
For sure.
So I think it's just like there is a deeper meaning to it if you like really look into it, but everything is so silly and everything is so like lighthearted. So I think the silliness just like stuffs the serious down.
So this music is it's very eclectic. There's a lot of different artists who came into making this music and to developing it. How do you feel like the music enhances the story of SpongeBob the Musical and the adventures that he goes on with his friends?
So obviously I didn't know the show when I auditioned for it. And I didn't know that it was made by a bunch of different people. Like each song is created or helped created by someone new. So there's like Brendan Urie, there's so many more. I can't think of any
There's
right
a lot.
now. But there's a lot. So there's a bunch of different like just different tastes and flavors to it.
Okay.
So I think you get to go on this journey of like, oh, like that's fun. Like there's some rock songs in there, but there's also some like hip hop, and it's just really fun. It's like each character has their own genre, and I love that.
What's the genre of Pearl, if you can tell me?
She is very like alternative rock, I guess, like pop.
Okay.
She just wants to sing. Like she just wants to sing.
very much like Kylie.
I know. I'm like, if there was not a perfect character, like that's literally me.
So though, for those who are watching this, Kylie and I are friends, and she sings wherever she goes, and it's beautiful all the time. But like, so it makes sense that you'd be playing a character that just wants to sing and be
Yeah, and just
engaged
like
in the art.
wants to be validated. Like that's me. Okay.
Not the validation part, but you get such a joy out of singing and out of
Yeah, I do.
adding your voice to something special. We got to see you in Beauty and the Beast, and we're gonna get to see you in shows coming up too. I don't know if we're not announced it yet, so I'm not gonna say it, but
We can. I think it's been announced.
okay, you're gonna be in Seussical, the musical.
I am Seussical.
So I mean, you there's a part of you that does love not the validation maybe, but the performing and being a part of something bigger, and so like that is part of you that's in Pearl.
Yeah, I love
how has this role challenged you as an actor?
So typically Pearl is a teenager. I'm not a teenager, so I think just like allowing my like silly playful side to come out a little bit more. I'm like, but Dad, like just allowing that version to come out of me a little bit more and not being so serious about it. Like this is not a serious show. I can be silly and fun and just smile.
I love that.
I think that's been the hardest part for Pearl.
Sure. Okay. What's been the highlight of your time on this production?
Meeting all these lovely people.
Okay.
Yeah, you always make friends when you do a show.
For sure.
But I'm like rekindling friendships from like old shows with other people, and I'm like meeting new people. And so I think that's the biggest part about community theater is just the friendships that you create along the way.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
How do you get into the mindset of Pearl? Like, what do you have to do? Do you have to do anything specific?
Honestly, I watch TikTok.
Okay.
I watch, like, Get Ready With Me's because I feel like that's Pearl. Like, she is younger. She just wants to sing. Like, she doesn't have a care in the world. She wants to go shopping. That's what she wants to do. She wants to go shopping. And so I'll scroll, like, just mindlessly for a little bit. I don't know if I do anything else crazy. I get a little bit of an attitude, just, like, bring her out, and then I step her back down.
Right, you gotta pull it out a little bit, and then boom,
like,
you know.
Oh, she's there. She's just a little hint of her, you know, a little bit.
So, have you got to try on the costume yet? I know you're like days away, so.
I have. It is crazy. It's very colorful. I don't know if I can give you everything. Like, it's colorful. It has my favorite color. It's sparkly. It's fun.
Well, what was that like putting that on for the first time?
It wasn't what I expected. So, I've seen like pictures of what Pearl wore for the Broadway shows.
For sure.
And when I first put mine on, I was like, is this who I am? It's like, do I just want to wear this every day?
I'm so excited to see you in it because I just know that's like becoming part of that character, you know, like
it's
slipping
so
into
fun.
their skin.
It's like there's a hairpiece, there's rhinestones. She's fun.
I love that. What themes from SpongeBob the Musical resonate the most with you?
I mean, the first one I can think of is friendship. Like,
okay,
there's this song called BFF, Best Friends Forever.
Like the one from the show? I
love my friends deeply. Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
I'm like, well, you probably hear my dog at this point. Sorry.
It's okay. You're good. So friendship.
Like, the friendships that you make along the way, and yeah, I think that's a bigger part of the story is friendship and how you can go and you can fight, but you can always come back together too.
Okay. Final question for you is, what are you hoping audiences take away from this musical?
To not take life so serious. Like, yeah, there can be some pretty serious things going on in your personal life, but you'll always have your friends and you'll always have your family. Like, Eugene Krabs is my father.
For sure.
You'll always have your friends, you always have your family, and you can always just look at the sky or look at the sun, and it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine, I promise.
Everything is going to be fine. While it's another water show, it just keeps swimming. There's always positives to life.
Just keep swimming. Exactly.
Thank you so much for your time today, Kylie. It's always a pleasure talking and hanging out with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Spongebob the Musical runs from March 7th through the 16th at the Bloomfield Players Community Theater, so get your tickets now and we'll see you there.